Welcome back to our channel. Europe, a vast and diverse continent, has always sparked curiosity about the biblical roots of its many ethnic groups. If you're interested in learning more about this intriguing topic, you're in for a treat. Join us as we dive into the fascinating genealogical history of the European peoples, the white peoples, through the lens of the sacred scriptures. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another video in our series, The Origins of Peoples According to the Bible. Europe is home to many countries, including Germany, Austria, Poland, Hungary, France, Italy, Romania, and many more. Did you know that the Bible mentions the origins of European peoples? Specifically, Genesis chapter 10 lists the names of the ancestors of several European groups. These ancient texts, combined with their symbolic meanings, help us understand the regions, countries, and origins of various people in Europe. The Bible gives special attention to certain European groups, particularly the Greeks and Macedonians. These peoples are direct descendants of Japheth, one of Noah's sons mentioned in the genealogies. According to biblical records, Jewish interpretations, and other historical sources, Japheth is widely regarded as the ancestor of Europeans. His name carries several meanings, including beautiful, pale, enlargement, and multiplication. In the Bible, European peoples are often referred to as Japhetic or Getic peoples. Linguistically, this connection is seen in the European language family, which includes languages like English, German, Russian, and Ukrainian. This group of languages is also referred to as the Getic language family, acknowledging its link to Japheth, the biblical ancestor. The sacred scriptures, particularly Genesis chapter 10 and the Book of Chronicles, provide detailed accounts of Japheth's lineage, including his 7 sons and many grandsons. By examining their names, we can trace the origins of ancient Europeans. For example, the Israelites referred to European peoples as Japhethites or Javanites, specifically identifying Greece as Javan, or the land of Javan. Let's take a closer look at the names of Japheth's descendants mentioned in the Bible. Japheth's sons include Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. His grandsons through his son Gomer are Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. Javan's sons are Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. One particularly interesting note is the identification of Ashkenaz as an ancestor of the Germanic peoples. This connection remains significant today, as Jewish communities often refer to regions like Germany and other Germanic areas as Ashkenazic. For example, Ashkenazi Jews trace their roots back to these regions, highlighting the enduring link between biblical history and cultural identity. Stay with us as we explore more about the fascinating origins of European peoples and their biblical connections. According to ancient and biblical Jewish interpretations, Ashkenaz is believed to be the ancestor of the Germanic peoples. Germans, along with other Germanic groups, are considered descendants of Ashkenaz. Similarly, another biblical figure, Riphath, is associated with the Celtic peoples. Many Irish traditions recognize Riphath, the son of Gomer and grandson of Japheth, as the ancestor of the Celtic tribes, often referred to as the Celts. These Celtic tribes, spread across Europe, trace their lineage back to Riphath. In addition to Riphath and Ashkenaz, the Bible mentions other sons of Japheth who are linked to European peoples or regions closely connected to Europeans. For instance, Madai, another son of Japheth, is believed to represent the ancestors of the Aryan or Iranian peoples, including the ancient Persians. The name Madai is often associated with the Medes, an ancient people who lived in the region of modern-day Iran. Another significant name in Genesis 10:2 is Magog. Tubal and Meshech are also mentioned as ancestors of the Russian, Ukrainian, and other Slavic peoples. Biblical scholars widely agree that Russia and Ukraine are linked to the lands of Magog, Tubal, and Meshech, tracing their ancestry to these biblical figures. Understanding the genealogical origins of these European peoples is essential when interpreting apocalyptic prophecies found in the Bible, including the books of Revelation, Daniel, Ezekiel, and Isaiah. Knowing the names and ancestral lineages helps us better understand these prophecies. For example, Magog, Tubal, and Meshech are associated with the Slavic peoples, while Ashkenaz is recognized as the ancestor of the Germanic peoples. It is important to note the distinct lineages of the Germanic and Slavic peoples, as they come from different ancestors. Another notable descendant of Japheth is Tiras, who is considered the ancestor of the Italian peoples. Tiras is linked to the Etruscans, who contributed to the lineage of ancient Italians, including the Romans. These Romans, along with other Getic peoples, are part of the broader ancestral family. Javan, another son of Japheth, is recognized as the father of the Greek peoples. Interestingly, Javan also gave rise to other groups related to the Greeks, though not Greeks themselves. Linguistic connections between the names of Japheth's sons reveal similarities and variations influenced by Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic languages. These linguistic differences can be traced back to the Tower of Babel, where, according to biblical tradition, human languages were divided as a result of humanity's disobedience. Before the events at the Tower of Babel, it is said that humanity spoke a common language, sometimes referred to as the Edomite language. This language was believed to be spoken by the first humans, the descendants of Adam and Eve. Such narratives provide a fascinating glimpse into how biblical traditions explain the origins of languages and the diverse peoples of the world. Today, the world is filled with thousands of languages, each with its own unique history and evolution. For example, modern Greek, spoken in Greece today, is a version of ancient Greek that has changed over thousands of years. Among the descendants of Javan, one of Japheth's sons, is a figure named Elisha, who is considered the ancestor of the Greek people. Interestingly, the name Elisha resembles the term Helen, which is used in English, Hebrew, and Greek to refer to the Greeks. Another son of Javan mentioned in the Bible is Tarshish. He is believed to be the ancestral father of the ancient peoples of the Iberian Peninsula, including the original inhabitants of what is now Portugal and Spain. While the Portuguese and Spaniards are considered descendants of Tarshish, they also have other Getic ancestries and have intermingled with Semitic peoples over time. Javan's third son, Kittim, is associated with the island of Cyprus, making the Cypriots descendants of Kittim. The fourth son, Dodanim, is sometimes referred to as Rodanim or Doranim in different texts due to linguistic variations. Dodanim is believed to be the ancestor of the Dardanians, an ancient Trojan people. In summary, the European peoples are direct descendants of Japheth, often referred to as Japhethic peoples. These stories and biblical genealogies provide a fascinating glimpse into the origins of different ethnic groups. This concludes our discussion on the origins of European peoples. In our next video, we will explore the origins of Asian peoples according to the Holy Scriptures. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, so feel free to share your opinions in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the next installment in this series. See you soon.